Hi guys, it's Leanne here, and today on my channel I'm going to be doing a sit down video. Forget about those. I'm trying to fix those jeans so that they're school appropriate because my school has lots of rules, and that's my homecoming dress. If you haven't seen my homecoming video or my get ready with me, it's a really good video. You guys should watch it. But I had a whole video planned, like I was gonna do like an after like a night routine on a Saturday, or like after my SAT or whatever, but like I really didn't like that idea anymore, and I've been stumbled trying to figure out video ideas, so I am going to instead explain how my SAT went and what you should know for the SAT. So let's just get started. So the first thing, I don't have any written stuff. This is kind of just going based off my head. The first thing is make sure you eat breakfast. And I know that sounds cheesy because everyone says it, but personally my stomach started growling really loud, and I was just so hungry afterwards. I personally got up at 6:50. Make yourself have more time than just 20 minutes or so. What else? Like, I'm gonna start with the cheesy stuff first. Make sure you go to bed early. I personally went to bed pretty early, so that didn't affect me. I wasn't that tired. But make sure you bring snacks. I brought snacks, but they weren't like although you don't eat your snack like during the test, like whatever, you know what I mean? Make sure you bring number 2 pencils. I brought mechanical pencils because I thought it wouldn't matter, but it did. So yeah. So now for like the whole SAT experience, like it wasn't bad, but I had more math than reading or like science. So personally, I would like, I'm not like bad at math. Like I'm in honored pre-calc, or not pre-calc, probability and stats honors. I just didn't take pre-calc because I didn't want to do pre-calc because I'm bad at algebra, or like I can't maintain algebra information. Now the only reason why I took the SAT is because down here in Florida you have like Florida Standardized Testing, or FSA, and I haven't passed the reading, and I'm a junior, and I'm tired of having a reading class. I've had it about 2 years in middle school, and this is my 3rd year, so about 5 years. I'm not bad at reading. I don't read, which I have been reading, which I think I'm improving in reading, but and it's not all about reading either. It's about like, so like in the SAT, you have a reading section. So like you read your passages and then you answer your questions. Now I'm gonna start with the reading portion first. So for reading portion, you have like 65 minutes to answer 52 questions. So that's like 8 minutes per passage because you have 5 passages. I don't remember like the types, but you have like a science, a social, I don't know, you have different ones. Personally, I kind of just go in order, so like which one starts first, but you personally don't have to. I just do because then I forget which ones I didn't do, and I'm kind of just an orderly person. But I have a reading class, and in that reading class, like I've learned so much. and it's strictly for ACT and SAT. Although I did have like a little bit of I had like a half a month, like 2 weeks, and that was for the FSA, which is the standardized testing for Florida. But it was like 2 weeks long. And then for like she told us for the reading portion, my teacher told us that like there's like a couple methods. The method that I used, which I thought was pretty like convenient, is there's like kind of like I quote unquote italicized wording before you read the passage, before the first paragraph. Always read that, number one. And number two, read the first and last paragraph, the intro and conclusion, and the first and last sentence of each body paragraph. Now that gives you an overview, plus the italicized words on the top will give you a better understanding without reading the whole passage. Or you could just look at questions and skim over as you go. Number three, forget about main idea and author's purpose questions. Like leave those last, which I did. I looked weird when I did that. I did, and it was a lifesaver. And what else? If you don't know, if you like say like on number 3, it was asking how or like why Sally thought Mexican food was better than Japanese food, and it had like a list of things, and you picked C. And for number 4, you have no idea, pick C as well, because that, like the SAT, like there could be 3 C's in a row, so you have like 25% chance of getting it correct already, plus the additional 25% chance for that question, if that makes sense. So SAT, you could have like 5 C's in a row, or you could have 5 A's in a row, or you could have CAB, you know what I mean? Let's see what else. I'm trying to think. And if I remember things, I'll just go back and say the reading portion. So for the editing portion, which is I think writing and language arts or something like that, it's like technically called, the shorter the answer, the better. If you do not know, the shorter the better. Oh, for the reading portion, or for any portion of the SAT, and you have like a minute left in that portion of that SAT, pick the same letter. Like pick a letter and just go for it all the way down until you finish, and wait till like a minute before you start guessing, because the SAT, you only get the right answers are the ones that are counted. The wrong answers aren't counted. So like there's nothing against you if you got it wrong, just for any portion of the SAT. Let's see. Okay, the writing and the editing portion for the like reading. I think I went over shortest is the shorter the better. I think that's kind of the most basic thing ever, and I think it's like the only thing for reading. There's not much, or for the editing portion. For the editing portion, there wasn't much that you learned. And for the editing portion, it's more like, it kind of just goes with shorter the better, but like, they don't like to they add words to some of the answer choices, like you don't read the whole thing, is what I'm trying to say. So basically, it may say it takes longer to build. It takes a long time to build houses. And then it says the same thing in the answer choice. I don't know, the shorter the better for the reading portion, or for the editing portion. That's kind of like the best advice I can give you. It's kind of like I said, stick. So if you got 3, you knew 3 was right, but you don't know 4, stick with 3's answer. The math portion, so there's 5 sections. There's the reading and editing, there's the non-calculator and calculator portion of the math, and then you can have, I think, reading, I think science, I think ACT has science. I've taken like the reading portion of the ACT, but I've never taken the full ACT, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if SAT has reading, or I meant to say has science, but you could either get math, calculator portion, or reading. So I personally got the math, and I was so sick and tired of math. But for the math, I think you have to know kind of like equations. So like how like the equation part of geometry, and like lines and slope and all of that. So like I don't know how to like understand it, but like make sure you know the math. Like make sure that you know like equations, so how to solve lots of the equations. So like f of x and or y, or like 8x plus 8y equals 46 and stuff like that. Make sure you like know how to solve those, because it really helps. What else? Some of the stuff on the math is pretty easy and self-explanatory. Other things you're guessing. Like I said, wrong answers don't count against you, so it doesn't matter. I think my best advice is to ask people. Like, say your friend Marty took the SAT and you've never taken it, ask Marty, or ask your teacher, or I think you can email College Board. If you don't, I don't know, but whatever. The important thing, and like the point I'm trying to tell you guys, is to make sure that you're well aware of what's on the SAT. And like I said, I only went to really do the reading portion that like you have to do to pass my FSA, or pass, like, to graduate next year, just to graduate, because that's what happens. And basically, yeah, well, I'm graduating 2021, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this weird video. I kind of wanted to get something up. I don't think I'm gonna edit it edit anything out, because I don't know, I just feel like it's a video that I get to sit and talk with you guys. It is, what time is it? It's 6:44 on Saturday, November 2nd, and I don't know, I just feel like talking to you guys. I kind of want to do a Q&A, so comment down below any questions you have, anything about the SAT, or anything in general. I kind of want to do like a 50 facts about me, so so let me know. This video was more of a like kind of like that 10-minute 10-minute challenge where it's like a non-editing video or something. I guess it was kind of like that, just to explain the SAT and how I did, or how I think I did. I think I did really good, considering I walked in not really knowing what was gonna be on the whole SAT itself. Definitely wish I would have prepared on the math portion, but who knows, I could have done so good. Let's just hope those answers are right. So yeah, and if you want an update when I get my stuff, I will, or get my how I did when I get my thing back in like 2 weeks, I'll tell you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, and have a good day or afternoon or evening or whatever. I'm basically watching the sunset while I'm talking to you guys. How much better can it get?